Alright folks, welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we're diving deep into a topic that hits home for many communities across the United States. Flood recovery efforts and community resilience. Nature can be unpredictable, right? When severe flooding strikes, it doesn't only affect the land. It reverberates through lives, economies, and the very spirit of the communities involved. For instance, take Louisville, Kentucky, where historic flooding along the Ohio River has prompted a multi-million-dollar cleanup initiative just to ensure the iconic Kentucky Derby goes off without a hitch. Isn't that incredible?
Wow. That's really something. It's amazing how people come together like that. I mean, the Derby's like a huge deal. But, wait, what happens if they can't get it sorted in time?
Great question. The thing is, the community has really banded together. City officials are pulling out all the stops to ensure the event goes off as scheduled, despite the damage. It's this rallying spirit that reminds me of a sports team working together to win a game. It's not just about the Derby. It's about showing the world that Louisville can rise from the ashes.
Ah, that makes sense. It's like when your favorite sports team faces a setback, and the fans just keep cheering them on because they believe in them. But it seems like some areas are really struggling more than others. I heard about those hurricane remnants in North Carolina. Is that right?
Absolutely. Western North Carolina has been grappling with significant challenges, particularly with funding for storm recovery getting cut down. It's like being tasked to finish a massive group project, but without the resources you need. Those communities are incredibly resilient, but it becomes a real struggle when assistance falls short.
Yeah, that's really rough. It's like in school when the teacher has us do group work, but some kids don't pull their weight, and you're just left scrambling.
Exactly. And speaking of scrambling, did you know that the Buffalo Trace Distillery in Kentucky had to inspect their barrels after the flooding? It's wild to think how a historic distillery could be caught up in this mess. They're hoping to minimize their losses, but can you imagine how many people depend on that distillery for their livelihoods?
Oh wow, that's intense. I didn't think about how these small businesses can be hit so hard. Are they getting any help from the government or anything like that?
They should, but often, the reality is that support lags behind. In places like Cincinnati, for instance, volunteers have stepped up for community cleanup efforts, clearing roadways and neighborhoods together. It's that spirit of unity that makes my heart soar, like a community-wide potluck where everyone brings their best dish. But, in this case, they're bringing their best efforts to help each other recover.
Ooh, I love that analogy. Community potlucks are always a blast, but thinking about the Heartland region and those severe storms you mentioned earlier, all the road closures must create some major traffic issues, right?
Absolutely. It's not just an inconvenience, it turns into a safety hazard. Local authorities are working around the clock to address these concerns, especially after flash flooding, which can transform a simple drive into a perilous expedition. This reveals a crucial point about our infrastructure's vulnerability. Communities need to not only react, but also plan ahead for these kinds of events.
Right. It's like getting a flat tire on a road trip. You don't anticipate it, but then you gotta patch things up quickly. So, what can people do to help out with these recovery efforts then?
Great question. First and foremost, volunteering for local cleanup initiatives is a direct way to contribute. On top of that, supporting local businesses trying to rebuild can make a significant impact. It's really about putting your money where your heart is. Help revitalize your community by shopping local or donating to funds dedicated to recovery.
I love that. It's like investing in your favorite team. You want them to succeed and thrive. This conversation is so eye-opening. Thank you for unpacking this.
I'm glad to hear that. Let's keep diving into these stories of resilience and explore how they shed light on our shared humanity. Who knows, maybe we can motivate others to step up in their own communities too.
Exactly. Please, keep the updates coming.